All right, Ava's here. Ava,
What's up?
what's going on?
What's up, man?
What's wrong?
Huh?
What's the beef?
Oh, I was just annoyed with Cumia, like making fun of me for being trans, and then you lying about like how you sent me a link and just
But
being
I didn't
kind of shady
lie.
about it.
I didn't lie. I told Frog to send you a link Sunday night when we were watching the first one.
That's not what he said.
That's not what who said.
Frog.
Well, Frog hates me, so he's always going to fucking say the opposite of what I say. But why would you think we have a problem with you?
I think it's kind of rich that Cumia just likes to pile on to John when really he's arguably one of the biggest sad sacks from that era. Like,
but hold on, let me ask you.
Anthony's whole life is just sitting there posting videos about black people to get traction, doing a radio show that is just hack at best politically. He has no original political takes. Everything about broadcasting that we all celebrated him for was only on Opie and Anthony. And he kind of sits here like this, I don't know, elder statesman, and it's just all hacky and it's kind of gross. And it really shows how excited he gets that John is back, because it's a way for him to feel better about himself. Because the only time people really listen to what he says is when he talks about Opie or John.
Could you give me one of my hacky takes on anything, any political subject? Give me one hacky take that I put forth in my broadcast.
Every single take on your radio show is literally the same thing.
Then it's really easy to give me one take, one political take that I have spoken about on one of my shows that is hacky. Go. There's so many, should be easy.
I'm not going to play into that rhetorical trick of naming one trick.
He's just asking you a question, though, Ava. That's all.
Yeah, when someone asks you to like name one, I'm saying all of them. I'm saying all of them.
Right there. Do you
I'm
see that
saying all
little
of them.
change that took place? I let you say everything you wanted to say. I asked you one question. You're completely incompetent to answer the question.
I'm incompetent to answer. I'm saying all of them.
You don't know what my show is. You don't know what I talk about.
I listen to it.
You don't know
because I used to be a fan. I used to be a fan of you, and
well,
it was
whatever.
So
I know. I have
disappointing.
plenty of people that used to be my fan, and I have plenty of fans now that never heard of the O&A show. That's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, you have a bunch of old boomer fans that are bummed out that like Bill O'Reilly isn't on Fox News anymore. Bill O'Reilly, by the way, who jumps in on your show.
Ava, let him speak. Let him answer.
We sent you the link. We sent you the link.
30 years in broadcasting. I'm not doing O&A material, and right now I'm doing more political things, but I think there's a lot of humor and sarcasm in my show. But one thing I will say, I don't think any of them are hacky takes on a topic. I'm very well thought out. I prepare for all my shows. I take a lot of time and energy to do them. And you're sitting with the likes of John trying to tell me that
you prepare, or you just print out the emails from the Heritage Foundation?
All right, that's funny.
Like, honestly,
but he's bringing up. Hold on, Ava, hold on. Let me ask you this question: as far as hacky takes on the news, who do you think has a more original take on stories? Whether you agree with it or not, who do you think has a more original take on stories, Anthony or John?
I think that neither of them do, but John doesn't have a career redemption arc where he's suddenly back on the radio and everyone's like acting like it's this great thing. And like that's his job.
That's
like
what
Anthony's
you're mad
career.
about.
Anthony's career is technically.
I was actually able to do what Stuttering John fantasizes about. Go down into a little lower valley of your career and actually come back up and do something that makes you relevant again. Wow. What an asshole I am.
Anthony,
let's more like John.
Anthony, let's be honest. Like right-wing and left-wing radio are different.
How could you be honest sitting there with tits?
Right, but I have tits because I'm a guy. But let's be honest about radio broadcasting with politics. Like left-wing radio broadcasting is never a huge thing. To be an AM like right-winger doesn't really take anything because people just want to hear aggrievement, which you give to them every day. And it honestly leads to a very bad, violent culture, as we see with these shootings. You propagate that every day by dehumanizing black people and trans people. Every minority. All you do is propagate that shit. No original takes. No jokes. Not even
blasting at schools and churches, Ava. It's not people on the right. It's women with cocks that are all pissed off because putting a wig on and getting tits didn't make them any happier than they were before. So knock it the fuck off.
What values are you espousing? You're like a 70-year-old bachelor that dresses like a 12-year-old and bangs like 16-year-olds. You took a high school girl
like
to prom.
awesome
Like what more?
Sounds like the best resume ever. I wish I was as cool as you just made me.
But listen. We've been on for almost 3 hours.
Oh, you gotta cut me short?
Well, yeah, because it's not the Ava show. It's the Uncle Rico show. I did you the courtesy of coming on here and talk a little bit, but not everybody in the chat wants this to happen. They actually want to get back to what they're tuning in to watch.
I'm sure they'd all rather just have that Johnny clip play.
To that effect, Ava, I do want to ask.
Ava, you were one of them. You were one of them. You were also a huge fan of Anthony. You remember you stuck up for Anthony on John's show. So, like, what happened?
I hold Anthony to a.
We didn't send her the link enough. That's what happened.
I think that's what it is. I think
Frog,
that's what
when
it
have
is.
I asked you for the link last?
Are you kidding?
It's been months.
You can't be kidding. Ava, you've asked me for the link literally 1,000. I'll go back through my text messages and count how many times you've asked me for the link.
I'll show you all.
It's going to be a frog apocalypse now.
All right, listen. I want to get
literally,
I have one question.
Literally,
yes,
over 8 weeks ago was the last time we discussed a link, and I never asked you for the
8
link.
whole weeks ago, huh?
Yeah, look at the chats, dude.
Hey, Ava, remember September's National Prostate Health Month. Go get it checked.
Mike, you had a question?
Do that first, grandpa, fucking perv.
Yeah, Ava.
Chester, motherfucker.
Ava.
Go ahead. Ava, Mike has a question.
No, I just want to know, why did you feel it important to apologize to John and really kind of, genuflect and kind of embarrass.
Disavowed, Shuli.
I'm not allowed to talk to Cumia about what we were just talking about.
Has nothing to do with Mike. Just asked you.
The reason we had you on,
I said I wanted to come on to respond to Cumia.
You did.
Okay, so you refuse to answer any other questions.
I don't understand have a statement about the John thing because
just shake dicks and get it over with.
You're afraid of John. I understand, because you don't want to be doxxed.
I'm not afraid of John. There was no
negotiation.
negotiation. There's no discussions with John about me coming on, and I was upstairs painting, and I got an email to a stream link to a show, and then I just winged it. I don't know.
I'm happy for you.
Shuli, I'm a fan. Ava, I'm a fan, but I do want to know, it kind of shocked me that you were kind of rolling over for John and just being such a kiss ass.
I don't think I was being a kiss ass. I was being actually really honest with him. I said to him that it never occurred to me that he would be hurt by me like coming on your show and making fun of him. To me, I feel insignificant to even Anthony or any of y'all's lives. So when he said he was hurt by it, I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't think that.
Can I ask you a question? Since then, do you ever do any other shows goofing on any other people?
On other people?
Sure. Other than John,
I don't go on shows and like do the lol call thing, but like if somebody I go on shows and if somebody picks a fight with me, I'll shit on them.
Okay. So listen, Ava, we sent you the link.
All right, but real quick, do you want to apologize to Anthony before you go?
Go ahead.
No.
All right. Okay.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking if it would be funnier for me to do that.
Now, what are you going to say when John gets mad at you for coming on here?
Yes.
I don't think he'll be mad at me for this.
Okay. Well, good luck. I'm happy. Listen.
Honestly, Anthony really has got nothing on John's career, and Anthony a bully and a hack.
We see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
You are very good.
Ask that cat if there's a gas leak in that house. Get out of here. What's wrong with you?
Knucklehead.
Come on.
We got you. It's the straight talk.
Ava, look at me. Ava. I got you, kid. I got you.
Well, thanks for having me
understood
on.
Now.
I hope Anthony will. When Anthony goes and just bashes all trans people, I hope that one day he'll have some trans person like me on to defend them instead of him just giving the manure for his like racist little like trolls to just feed on.
But
why don't you actually debate somebody that?
But Ava, he was debating you. He was debating you. He asked you a question.
We both stopped out of respect for your show, but I would love to.
No. At the beginning, you said that he had hacky takes.
He was doing that move where he's like, name one.
But you're doing the same thing to me. I'm answering your question, and you're doing the same thing to me. I'm trying to tell you, you had the debate. You just said you hoped would happen one day, and you didn't have an answer to his question. You got upset, and you started attacking him.
I was responding to him insulting me, and he played the debate maneuver of saying, "Name one thing."
But you just said I
actually made the claim that all of his takes are hacky.
That's fine. And he said,
never had an original
example.
I've never heard an original take from him where he goes against the grain of anyone from the fucking Heritage Foundation or anything like that. It was funny watching him stumble over the whole Israel thing and not figuring out if he's supposed to hate Jews or not. And those were entertaining clips to watch. But he does not have any political takes that are not literally the exact same takes that the Heritage Foundation hands down, or just things that he can use to just pile on black people.
Ava, I gotta mute you because you're just talking over it. You just literally said, I hope one day you have somebody, a trans person, on to have a debate. Here he was tonight with a trans person debating you, and you cut off, and now you said it's a debate tactic. So what is it that you want?
Don't mute me, and I'm not gonna let you reframe what happened. I was attacking him and comparing his career to John's and piling on and making a critique of his radio show. You made a point that people in your chat don't want us to have this debate because this is TSN, and I pulled back. And after that, I'm saying Anthony should have someone like me on a show where he's bashing trans people to have that conversation where that conversation belongs. He never does that, so I just jumped on this opportunity to initiate.
I'll have you on. I'll have you on my Compound Media show Thursday if you want to do that. Pop on, and we'll debate and talk about the race thing and the trans thing and the gay thing, and I'll give you my hacky take on it. And you could rip me apart, you could tear me apart with logic and reason. I'm certain of it.
Well, there's no logic and reason on
that. Save it for the debate. Save it for the debate. We got to go back to goofing on a stupid waterhead.
I really hope that you
I'll get your I'll send the link through Shuli. He could get it to you.
We'll get it to you.
All right. 4:30 p.m.
All right. You're welcome,
Ava. Tennis or shoes or
tennis shoes or sneakers? Tennis shoes or sneakers?
I don't get the joke. Is there
let's just pick one. What would tennis shoes or sneakers?
What do you call them?
Right.
Sneakers.
Boom.
Thank you.
Team
All right.
Ava.
Fair enough. All right. If you want us back at the end.
I apologize, Shuli. I didn't mean to mess up your.
No,
I messed up your floor.
I thought we were off to a good debate, and then it turned into Springer, and it's like, listen,
right?
Let's debate. I'm all for a debate. You know
what I wanted to say to her. I didn't have an opportunity to say this, but we're breaking balls. This is what the show is all about. We're busting balls. We bust everybody's balls, and it's the respect factor we have for everybody that we break their balls. There's as a chatter, as somebody who's part of this chat and part of the Dabbleverse chat, how is she so obtuse about knowing how things work and how we do?
Call me.
Well, and it's also the same person that came on the show and was like, yeah, John was clearly using me as a pawn to go after Ant, to try and make Ant look bad. And she saw through all that bullshit and goofed on John for it and loved every second of it. So I don't know. I don't know what happened.
We saw her at the end. We saw what she was doing. She wanted a little stage time.
She wants a link.
Interview with Anthony, and that's what it's all about.
That's what makes this whole Dabbleverse go around. The link, baby. Don't forget it. Hey, thanks for watching that clip. We got a bunch more stuff from a bunch of different other shows. So if you want to support us, you want to be a part of what's happening here, subscribe, notify, and get yourself a membership. 2 levels, $5, $10. We got more bonus shows than we know what to do with. So help us out. Get in here.